Alright everyone, welcome to the Whiplash Media pre-race show for the Xtreme Iracing Series round 20 of 36 here tonight. The high and mighty 400 from the Pocono Mountains. Here in round number 20 we will take on the Tricky Triangle here tonight. It should be a good one as we get ready to go racing here tonight from Pocono, Pennsylvania. Now, if we take a look at where we're at here in this one here tonight, we got about 7 minutes left of the pre-race show before we get going racing here tonight. And we're going to talk to some drivers here in a moment, get some input where they're at. Like I said in the post earlier today, you look at what we're going to see and the dominance of Texas Family Racing. Will that continue here tonight from the Pocono Mountains? Again, big thank you to Whiplash Media for all their help with cameras and whatnot here on Xtreme Sim TV. Again, thank you to those guys. And now we'll join the booth here in momentarily, and we'll pick up our co-commentator for tonight. We got the owner of Texas Family Racing in the chat, Mr. Reese. You got a copy of me, buddy? We're doing all right, buddy. Sorry to kind of start without you. I'm trying a new segment here tonight, and it's actually going a little bit good. They were Whiplash Media folks, of course, come on board and sponsored the channel, providing us all their camera equipment that they have, camera packs and whatnot. And you can find more over at pitstoptv.com. Again, they are the official camera provider of Xtreme Sim TV and Hit Road TV as well. Well, we're rolling into this one, Reese, with the Whiplash Media pre-race show. And we're coming to round 20 of the season. Anything you're looking at for tonight?
A little tighter. I know the league has made a little change on cautions. We're going to throw more cautions than normal. We're not just going to be going off iRacing. From here on out, if somebody gets spun around and they come to a complete stop, the caution will fly, whether we are under the apron or above the apron. So that'll be one thing that's changing tonight.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good thing
to keep the cars packed up. Yeah, keep the cars packed up a little bit.
Well, we take a look at tonight's coverage here as we're getting ready. And let's get ready to take a look at the point standings, shall we? Coming in tonight, we're going to turn you over to the race screen here tonight in the pre-race show. And let's take a look here at the point standings. And we'll get it pulled up here for you. Maybe the point standings will work. Well, nope, they are not trying to work. Let's see. Try one more thing over here. I got two control screens going on some here, Reese. This is interesting. There we go. Got him up for us, and it's Cole K. Thomas, the leader of the points here coming in tonight. And Reese, I know you're looking at this as well and going, well, we're in the lead. We got the top two spots as far as the team goes. What do you do to tell your drivers here, knowing that you got the top two spots and not wanting them to really hurt each other, you know?
Right. Well, what I've told them is, hey, have fun racing each other, but don't be aggressive, right? We can spare not wrecking each other. So, let's have fun. They're only one has 676 points, and then Jared Kaler has 671. So we're not too far off. We're 5 points off of each other. So I've told them, keep having fun out there. Keep your head down. This will not favor Cole Thomas tonight. He is number one in points as of right now. He is away from his town at the moment up in Canada. They're having some wildfire issues. So he will not be with us tonight. So thoughts and prayers with him and his family.
Yeah, and, that's not a good thing. That's horrible. And like you said, thoughts and prayers, wildfire's nothing to play with.
Nope, not at all. But yeah, I think, don't race each other hard. No bumping and grinding on each other. Let's keep it, keep it fair, keep it honest. And let's worry about the guy in third place. So many times when you're racing somebody really hard, the guy behind you loves it, right?
Right.
Because you two banging on each other, he's going to catch you. So we got to keep all that in mind.
Well, you look at it here tonight, especially, Reese. Look at the kind of the situation your guys are coming into. I almost want to say it's kind of unique, right? You've got your two of your guys up front, but look at everybody behind them and what they're going to have to do over the rest of the year. And I truly believe this. If you look at this, I think the competitors are starting to catch up to Texas. Slowly but surely. They're starting to close what was a very big gap here as we started the year performance-wise. And hey, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just calling it like it was. For the longest time, Texas were kind of in their own zip code. But I would say over the last 3 to 4 weeks, we've seen that zip code get closer and closer together.
And if you remember, me and you have talked about this outside of the broadcast. That is something that I was hoping for this whole time. I knew bringing better drivers into this league will help make the other drivers better. So I did it hoping to set a precedent for other teams to go find better drivers also, right, to help battle our drivers. So we're doing it in other leagues that we're a part of.
Right.
A new league that you're a part of now, STRS. We've done it there. And we're seeing bigger and better drivers that are going to be ready for season 4 over there. And I think you're going to see the same thing play out here.
And not only that, off news there, I haven't talked to you, Texas. I joined a new team through the off week, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm now with Stryker Motorsports, and we run Wednesdays. But I do know, with talking with Stryker, they're looking for cup leagues. And I'm pretty sure next week or the week after, we'll see some Stryker cars come in here, and to be honest, I try to be not biased here, even though I'm a teammate of theirs, obviously. That would be a dogfight between Striker and Texas Family. You want to see a race. That is going to be an absolute dogfight if it comes down to it. And I look forward to, I know it's going to happen, don't know when, but I think they're going to come over and Striker's going to come play a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, I got on the media side of things, could you hit Control R for me on iRacing?
10-4. It's going to be
I just saw a black car go by.
10-4. Oh, what happened? Oh, Discord cut off. Folks, we're going to come back here. We're going to go to our national anthem. We're going to try to figure out what's going on here with the media side, and we'll be back in a moment.
Black could be red and white.
All right. All right, everybody, back here once again, getting ready to go green at Flag Racing from Pocono. Right now, qualifying for the High and Mighty 400 is underway. Thank you to High and Mighty coming on board this race sponsorship. Now, as we get ready to go, we've done all the talking and everything. In your opinion, Reese, what do you think we're going to see here at Pocono in specifically?
I think, I don't know. I think first few laps, everybody's going to be tight. The thing here is turn one, and then coming out of the last, what do you want to call that? The last turn. What is that? Turn 6, I guess.
Turn 1 and turn 3, technically speaking. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Technically speaking, if we're just counting them all as a single turn, turn 1, everybody brakes differently.
Yes.
I don't know why it is in iRacing. Everybody has a different brake zone. So it's going to be fun to watch these guys see who breaks early, who breaks late. Everybody's going to be on different tire management.
Right.
Turn 1 is what I'm curious about tonight.
Yeah, you got Philip Molinex here. He's looking to try to, man, to be honest, Steele's got to get his season on track if he's got any shot at the championship. It's been an utter disaster all year long for Molinex, and you just call it like it is, Reese. You know, you got to get a hold of this car at some point if you're going to have a shot at it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sure do.
You see,
putting up a good lap.
Well, I mean, look at Jordan Stencil, and this is what we just got done talking about, man. That gap is closing rapidly between the drivers of Texas Family and everybody else.
I love it.
And
I want it all year long.
I hate to put it that way, but that's where we're at here. You know, it is now all against one, team-wise, I do believe. Just because any other associations out there, they're having to kind of keep it together to run you guys down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good thing.
Make the competition better.
Yeah. And there was, and I'm going to put it this way, and I'm not going to divulge information, but there was some rumors spread a couple of weeks ago, and I think that all stems from that. That's what I think, and I think the competition level is getting great, and for us, that's wonderful. It's just like NASCAR. You don't
And I know there were some people grunting about the strength of certain drivers, but now I think we've gotten away from that, and now it's those same people going, you know what? I just need to practice. I just need to get better. Quit worrying about what that guy's doing, and just get myself better. And I think it's panning out. It's working.
Well,
we got better drivers now all the way around.
And I'm going to put it plainly, you know, in my opinion on this is, and I'll use my truck experiences. We got qualifying continuing right now. You can sit there and whine all day long about your competitors, or you can put your head down and go to work and find a way to beat them.
Yep, that's right. And I also want to put a shout out for anybody looking to do iRacing. We do have spots available in this league.
Yeah.
So please look them up. NXIS series. Look us up. Come join the fun, man. It's a lot of fun in this league. We're looking for more drivers. So we started out real strong this season. We've lost a few, and so we got room to gain a few.
And I will say this, and this is a little peek behind the scenes for the viewers. Trust and believe we've had many of conversations over the last few weeks on how to get this fixed. And I guarantee you by 2022, it will be fixed.
Yeah.
Period. There is no maybe to it, you know, Reese. It has to be, right? We all love this series as we come to an end of qualifying tonight. And I think it's got a good, how do I put this? A good base for 2022, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So qualifying is now done. We got, what was that? Scott Taylor, the old Texas family driver. He just qualified first with a 53.719. He's back in the league.
Well, and there you go. And look, let's put it bluntly. You leave a team on iRacing, it's just like real life. You want to beat them bad at that point. That is the last thing you want to do is leave a team and get outrun by them. You know, that's kind of the competitive nature of it all. You see Taylor on the front row in the 18. Right behind him, you know, Jared, I'm sure, wants to get in front of the 18. Right now, though, it's Taylor and Kaler front row. Row number 2, look at that right there. Jordan Stencil, great run with Dustin Stallings to his outside starting 4th. Row number 3, J.R. Miller and James Catrone on that row with Matthew Fleming and Terry Collette. Philip Molinex trying to turn his season around, not where he wants to be back in the field right now. Row 5 of this field in 9th and Joe Weaver in 10th. And David Hall is going to start in row 6. Well, let's go ahead and get ready for this one, Reese. And this should be interesting, what we see tonight as we're on board that 18.
Very, very excited about tonight. This is going to be a lot of fun.
And again,
we'll be helping with admin tonight, so I might be muting myself every once in a while. So
it's all good, buddy. And I'm going to give a big shout out again to Whiplash, not only pre-race sponsor, but on-board camera sponsor.
Yeah. I think when we do this first caution lap, we should take a look at all the different cameras.
Yeah, we would definitely do that as we get the cars ready to go. Let's see if I can grab a quick interview, and I'll do this one with our pole sitter right at the moment. Hey, Scott Taylor, you got a copy? It's Matt up here in the booth.
Hey, I got it.
All righty, man. Well, you're starting on the pole right now in that number 18 machine. We're on board with you. What's your plan here at Pocono? You got 2 Texas family cars right behind you. I think it's going to be a dogfight here at Pocono, in the Pocono Mountains.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So anytime they're around you, you got to hit your marks, man. And we're just trying to get this thing to the end.
Well, man, doing a great job here. We're going to let you go because you're coming out of the corner number 1. So best of luck here tonight, Scott Taylor, 18 M&M's machine.
I love it. Hey, and let's show them that camera where we can look at them. We can see them in car.
Let's see which one it is. It's a different camera pack. It's going to take a minute to grab it as I hit that too. But, where is it? Ooh, that one. You got that one. That one. Ooh, that's a nice view. Look at that, guys. You can see the Pocono Mountains here, Reese. But you're talking about that one right there.
Yeah, that's a neat view. I like that.
That is by far one of my favorites.
I think that's the camera angle we need to go to when we're talking to these guys. I like that one.
Yeah, me too. And the other thing to it is too, like I said, and the nice thing is you can rename these things, Reese, to whatever you need to. I just haven't done that yet, so that is a good feature to have for the future here. But right now, getting ready to go green and new tonight, Reese. I've talked to some fans. They like the driver bar staying up all race to where they know who you're looking at. So guess what? We're going to make the change.
Love it.
We'll leave the driver bar up. We are green in the high and mighty 400 from the Pocono Mountains. Get everybody up to speed here. This is going to be good into turn one. And look at that. Neither car breaking really free here into turn number one, Reese.
No. And some guy's going to go low here at first. Some guy's going to stay high. It's all tire management here at Pocono.
And you see out front, the 18 machine going to take the lead. Here comes the draft. Down the back straightaway, Jared Taylor trying to get to the back bumper.
Bring him in.
Not enough right now.
Staying up high.
One car way high there. A little bit of a mix up. We're going to catch them going into three. Wow, 2 and 3 wide behind them. Weaver back there as well. Wow, look at Weaver tight off a turn number 3. Excuse me, not turn 4. Not tonight as they head down the front straightaway. Feel very, very tight here. And I love this wide shot into turn 1. Look how wide these cars arc out into turn 1, Reese.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
This place,
everybody falling in line, doing a great job.
They are, man. And I tell you what, buddy, this place is something else as far as the width of the racetrack, too.
We got 90 laps tonight. Something to keep in mind. 90 laps. We're going to pit 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Oh, trouble. Oh. Scott Taylor. Oh, 3 wide. He's going to hang on.
Patron.
Well, he's going to fall. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, 18 coming back down the track.
Oh. Was trying to get in line there. Had no room. That right side of that car is beat on to, you know what, and now a caution displayed. Not sure if we got a car around somewhere else. I'm not seeing anything. Wonder if that was the admin throwing it there because of Taylor.
Who threw that, though?
It might have been because of Taylor. That's the only thing I can really figure. I mean, he had it gathered up, but you can understand the concern from the booth. I'm not as harsh on race. Well, here's the thing. I'm not as harsh on race control anymore after I'm race control.
All over the wall, baby.
Let's see if we can get a view of Mr. Taylor. Where is he? There he is. Let's go back a little bit more. Because he's going to have Jared Taylor right there behind him. I think I'll look at what happened to bring this yellow out. Early on, 3 of 90 complete. Taylor to the bottom. This just has the looks of not having enough room. We'll see. Into the tunnel. Scott going to run the middle lane. And yeah, you just can't run it up there.
He just lost it right there.
Yeah, you can't do it. You cannot go through that corner like that. He was too high up on the entry and smacked that outside wall. And let's see if we can. Oh, and right there, the second contact. I think that's where race control may have put the yellow out.
Yeah, debris on the track, maybe.
Now let's go on board. Now watch these hands as he goes into the tunnel turn.
Looks like the 78 and the 18 are going to come into pits.
Look how hard he was turning that wheel, Reese, trying to get that thing to come down. Now right here is the second contact. Turn. He just didn't realize he was there, I don't think. And there you have
the
it.
78 is going to be in pits. That's J.R. Miller. And then the 18, Scott Taylor. They're both going to be in the pits.
Now there you go. Back on pit road. Early on, pole sitter hard into the outside wall out of the tunnel turn. And a crazy start to the high and mighty 400 here at the Pocono Mountain. Go ahead.
Justin Stallings, number 5, is also in the pits.
That is Stallings.
I don't know. Stallings, he have some damage?
That was the 5, and that was when the 18 got into the 5. And look at his side there, a little dent.
Oh yeah,
Definitely there.
I see it.
Yeah, those two got together.
Pick some of that right side damage.
Those two got together pretty hard, actually. That was harder than what some people may have thought, because they got kind of caught on the. Really, they got caught there on the corner. Couldn't get off of them.
Yeah.
Well, folks.
Right, so lights still on in the pace car.
Yeah, lights are on. Reese, let me ask you a question here before we go to our first commercial break of the evening. Is what you're seeing so far kind of what you expected? Yeah, for sure. Like I said, going into turn 1, where everybody breaks, it's always fun to watch. Coming through turn 2, it's a little bitty turn. I don't even know what you'd call it, but apexing it, if you apex that thing wide, it's a booger to get that thing straightened back out and not slap that wall. What we just saw Scott Taylor do. I mean, you definitely got to dive into it if you're wanting to keep momentum. Well, and here's the thing about turn 2. It's got a ton, and there's some bumps there because of that really, really upset that race car through the tunnel turn.
Yeah. Yep. Now, pace lights are going to turn off on the pace car. The 18 is out on the backstretch, making his way around. Still got a bunch of damage on that car. So he's going to be hoping for another caution to come out so he can keep fixing that thing.
I kind of hate that for Scott because he had a good race car. But we both know, Reese, from doing this, that car is not going to be the same from where he had it, right? That car is going to be different the rest of the night.
Yep. I want to say a big shout out to my Uncle Walter. Thank you for watching tonight. And I think my cousin, my brother, my dad, my grandfather, we got a few people for the Texas Family Racing watching tonight. So big thank you to them for watching.
Yeah, and I
tuning
think,
in.
And I tell you what, man, this is going to be fun. 5 of 90 complete. I'm going to let you talk once again there, Reese. I'm going to level your audio out a little bit more, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I actually got a virtual mixer going here. So I've upgraded some audio equipment. A little bit of behind-the-scenes baseball for the guys.
Like it. So it looks like Catrone's going to choose the inside lane here, the number 38. He wants inside lane as we come to catch the green flag. Now, he can start in the restart box, or he can wait for the green flag.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Pace car. Going to come to pit road here tonight, boys and girls. To go back green flag, here we go. Headed for turn number 1. And green flag back in the air once again. Catrone alongside the 58 of Kaler to restart this one tonight, Reese.
Ooh, 3 wide in the back.
A little bit dicey.
So just like before, not going to squeeze it. Just going to let first lap play out.
Yeah, we've done seen you don't want to get damage here earlier. Big move down the back from Kaler. Wow, on the inside. What can he do down here in the tunnel? Same thing we saw the 18 get in trouble. And you actually seen Control had to grab a hold of, release the throttle mid-corner there to try to wrap that car back in. Oh, tight.
These two are just side by side.
They are not giving an inch between the top two off the final corner. Down the front straightaway. Right, Chevy power. Go ahead.
Patron going to take that first lap.
You got it. And those Chevys rocketing down that front straightaway, buddy.
And they're dialed in. Great side by side. Oh my gosh. Scott Taylor back into the wall again. Looks like he gained control of it though. He's still going.
And what an upset for Scott there, you got to think. But look here in 5th. Look at the birdie that's got into the top 5 tonight.
What is happening here?
Are we in the twilight zone?
I don't know.
How did
that car get there?
I mean, look outside and see if an asteroid hit or something, buddy, because the 8 machine in the top 5, Philip getting after it.
Yep. Jared Kaler, I don't know if he got loose. He fell way back. He's back beside the 15 now. Molinex, though, but not a good show.
Well, and I got to say, as a friend of Molinex, and yeah, we're friends outside all of this, I'm very happy for him right now inside the top 5. Great to see Phil up and running. He works so hard on the league itself. It's great to see him inside that top 5.
And we talked earlier about the progression of the drivers throughout this season. And again, we're seeing it from Catrone. This is now, what would you say, 4 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Catrone getting better and better and better.
Ooh. We'll stack up there behind him. Oh, look at the 15 of Stencil. He's got the 58 all over him. And here's the thing. I can personally attest to it, Reese. I've gotten better as a driver from watching. It's crazy how that happens.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Love seeing the progress of a league. That's exciting to watch.
You know you've got some caliber drivers in there when you and your broadcaster are getting better because of them. That's pretty remarkable.
Phillip taking the high side right there, baby.
Phillip's starting to
That
slide.
wall.
Phillip's starting to slide back here. Maybe tires wearing, but he doesn't need to panic right now. And that's the thing that I've seen out of Phil recently is panic. Don't panic. Don't make the situation worse. Keep the car clean. Take advantage of your strength. He's shown Reese his strength has to be that short run. Well, okay, you know that, right? You know what your strength is. Just take care of the car, and it'll kind of come to you later on.
Yeah. I'm noticing one spot with Phillip coming into that tunnel turn, what I'll call turn 2. He's hitting the brakes a little too soon. He's lifting a little soon into that tunnel turn. If he just let that thing go into the turn a little more, as he's going to lose position to the 78.
But again, he has to be happy with the progress. It's definitely progress from where he started. We got a battle for the race lead. Stencil going to take to the bottom of Catrone. There's contact. Catrone up the racetrack.
Oh!
Well,
Catrone's going to fall back. Yep. I mean, Catrone, I'm pretty sure, had the downshift right there.
Well, I think in my opinion, and maybe yours as well, that tunnel turn, trouble.
Into the wall, into pit lane.
Oh,
He's
no.
Safe. He's safe.
Trying to get a camera on him. Wherever he may be. There he is. Let's take a look at the replay for Phil. He looks to be all right. But again, we were talking just before this Phil incident that happened about, got in the fence. Oh, great save by Phillip, though.
3 cars with him.
Well, what a save, though, by the 8. He turned what could have been a disaster into a mini tornado.
He did a great job.
Man.
Did a great job.
Well, we're 11 of 80 complete here
That's
tonight.
going to put Jared Kaler to the front. Jordan Stencil in second. Terry Collette in third. James Catrone in fourth. J.R. Miller in fifth. Matthew Fleming in sixth. Stallings in seventh. Who is that? Oh, Corey Stansel is in eighth. Joe Weaver at ninth. Scott Taylor will round out your top 10.
Yeah, and right now, and you know what's funny too is everybody's keeping their wits about them for the most part.
Yeah. Ooh, Catrone getting racy back there. He wants that spot back. He is putting it down on J.R. Miller, taking that inside from him.
And
maybe he'll get it. Nope. Do it. 88 now going to come try and scoop him up. Here comes the 5. Look at the 5 coming in. Justin Stallings going to come in and take the spot from the 88.
Fleming drops back. Funny enough, just did a driver's spotlight on Fleming today on the channel. If you got a chance to check that out. Driver spotlight release for Mr. Fleming. We got more coming up over the coming weeks here of driver spotlights as they're on track right now. And car up the racetrack right in front of them. Trouble, Catrone. And
The
somebody
5 collects
blinked.
the 38.
Somebody's blinking there bad. The Catrone ends up in the mix. Caution on the racetrack. Second yellow of the night. Let's take a look at our instant replay of this incident here. 13 of 90 complete. And
Oh, the 38.
oh, they just got checked up there behind the 83. Yeah.
No.
Unfortunate there. Let's take one more look at it on board with this 38 mission. Sorry about the coffee, man. I'm dealing with a little bit of allergies, buddy. Allergies.
I hear that. You use some Mucinex?
Yeah.
No, wait, are they paying us? Never mind. Don't go get that.
Don't go get that. Look at him just check. He did the right thing. He lifted, checked the car up a little bit here, but just got ran over.
They did a great job of saving it, though. Kept it off the wall. Kept that damage minimal.
I had the same incident last night.
Pat on the back for that. Great effort.
Yeah, I had the same situation in the Cup racing last night at Daytona, and I elected to do it the other way. I didn't necessarily check up, and
if we could, we'd look all around that 38. It didn't go so well.
No, it did not go so well.
Not too hot, huh?
I may have caused the big one, but let's see if we can get us. What do you want to look at in particular, buddy?
The damage. If we could look at the right and left side of that 38, let's see what he's playing with right now.
I think I got
And
it
this ought to
right.
be a good opportunity for the 18 to fix his damage.
Yeah, and it should be here. Well, that can't work. I don't even know if I've got one of those now. All of these extra terms.
Let's see if I can zoom in on him. I am, with my binoculars, I am seeing he's got some heavy rear end damage. He is definitely going to bring that into pit. 18 coming in, 22 coming in. They're all coming in.
Yeah, everybody
in
that road. So
lap 14, everybody in.
Well, are you surprised?
Nope, not at all. Let's put on some fresh sneakers, some fresh Nikes.
Exactly.
More liquid fuel into that car and get back out there and try again.
Well, as we continue to run here, you see everybody on pit road. Folks, we'll be back in a moment. You're on Xtreme Sim TV and tonight's coverage of the high and mighty 400 from Pocono. All right, back here in the booth. Guess who we're going to talk to here as we get ready here? Reese going to get a word in from Mr. James Catrone. Let's see if we can get him down here. And where is Mr. Derry? There he is. Mr. Catrone. It's Matt and Reese in the booth. You got a call.
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. Well, you did a great job of gathering the car up the best you could there. Just a check-up incident, nothing you could really do.
Yeah, pretty much. I could have sailed it off in there and tried to push the issue, but I think it would have been a lot worse if I did. Yeah, unfortunately just got run over.
Hey, but you did a great job saving it. You got minimal damage, and man, yet again, I'm going to call this 5 weeks in a row, doing a great job handling this car around the track, man.
Yeah, and again, get caught up in something. I think I'm going to have to start running the Everlast car because I feel like a punching bag lately, so. But.
Well, hey, good luck to you finding your way back back up front, man. You got the car to do it today. You got the skill. Get back up there, baby.
The damage isn't too bad. I got it all fixed, so should be all right.
Hey, good luck to you out there.
Thanks.
Right, Ocatron.
All right, there we
Great
go.
job tonight.
Mr. Catrone there behind the wheel. And again, we're going to get double file once again here, Reese, ready to go back green at Flag Racing. And for the folks at home in the chat, let me know what you think of the driver bar staying up the whole time. I kind of like it.
And a shout out to Tiny Dog Racing. That's Ryan. He runs with us in the STRS league now. Helping out with some apparel stuff also. So
Yeah,
big shout out to him. Thanks for coming and watching tonight, brother.
Mr. Uniformity Keys over there. I would run the whole commercial. I just don't have it on hand tonight, unfortunately.
All right, pace lights are, the lights are out on the pace car. So Taylor gonna bring us around to the green flag.
As we get ready to go green flag racing, I gotta get with Ryan. We may have some even more major announcements coming. Channel wide, plus smoking and channel wide.
These cars off.
That could be good. But we're ready to go green here, and green the flag in the air once again. Jared Taylor, Terry Collette, everyone up front, ready to go racing once again here from Pocono, Reese.
Yep, the 5 didn't get the best start he would have wanted. That's going to be Dustin Stallings. Phillip got a good little jump, though.
Look at Corey there. And if I'm not mistaken, Corey is newer to the league, correct?
He is, yes, sir. New driver.
Great.
Look at these guys back here in the 7th position and back. Stacked up, running side by side.
As well. Some great racing, some onboard shots. Look at the mess behind Corey. It is just unreal.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. It is 3 wide almost back here.
On board there, Dustin.
Trone, he's fighting forward.
Stallings back here. Trone trying to make his way back up. Oh, trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh, watch the barrels.
The Catrone's not going to be happy about that. Stallings back into pit lane. Philip Mullinex.
Mullinex back in pit lane again. For the second time tonight, we're going to get a camera on. He's still got a problem. We'll go to our race replay once again for Mullinex. And for the second time tonight on board. And just watch this
He's
car.
not liking that turn.
Oh, barrels.
So what he's doing is he is not letting that car straighten out before he's full throttle. He needs to ease into that throttle a little slower, bite that wheel, get that car straight, and then get full onto the throttle.
I promise.
He's trying to come out way too hard.
I promise you, from the driver's seat, looking at the car, going sideways towards those barrels from inside the car, not a good thing.
And we just saw right there, Taylor coming out of that turn, going into turn 1. The whole front stretch, 58 is all over the track. Reason being, he's trying to get that 78 car out of his draft.
Yeah,
that 78's trying to suck into him, and 58's trying to get him out of there.
Yeah, he's desperately trying to get him out of there, but it's not working. As we go through the tunnels here at the tunnel turn here at Pocono Raceway. Race number 1 of this week on our weekly schedule. What a week it's going to be. Races including this week up in Michigan here at Pocono. It's going to be a fun week.
Here you see it. 78's got the draft right here. Now watch the 58. He's going to go down, and then he'll probably come back up. He's trying to shake that 78, get him out of the draft.
Yeah. It's so hard to do, right? You're trying to shake.
It is.
It's kind of like a dog following its toy around, basically. Just staying right on the rear bumper of that lead car, trying to stay with that draft and not let it go too far.
Yep.
On our hood cam. That may or may not be.
Even right now, we're at 180 on the backstretch right before they come into this turn.
These guys are
you can easily draft.
Hope you guys are enjoying the dash cam here at Pocono Raceway in the battle for the race lead.
Love this. That's awesome.
And that view might actually have a sponsor here before.
I love it. I love it.
Right now in that top 5, you got Jordan Stencil along with Mr. Corey. Look at Corey, man. I'm telling you, Corey doing a great job inside the top.
He really is. Yep. Great job here. Lost a spot right there, but hopefully he'll go back and gain that. And that's turn 1. That is the beast of turn 1. I haven't seen no 2 drivers that break at the exact same time. And you're not necessarily braking yet. You still got good tires where you can just lift. But at some point you start braking after about 10 laps.
Yeah, and
it's always fun to see where everybody just barely rides that brake just a little bit.
And of course, you mentioned it earlier, but NASCAR Xtreme is still looking for drivers for the 2020 as well as 2022. And we know at some point more series are going to be on the way as well. As far as different cars, It's going to be a great year for 2022. And caution.
We have a caution, and I don't know why.
I think it may be
Nobody.
Corey may have had a problem because he is on pit road. See if we can take a look here. On board with Corey, and I think it's going to be the same thing. Oh no, yep. We'll have to get another view of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, we just bragged on him. Having such a good run. And this is unfortunate. Let's take a look here.
And I'm not even seeing him on track anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that
showed he has put the car in the holler.
The RC Workshop number 90. I believe there's a 7. Can't tell with the font 91.
Well, so he didn't even hit the wall. That car just dove off to the inside. I'm thinking he had a connection issue. Things here with iRacing, we are hung to the old interwebs, and your connection to the old interwebs, I feel like he got disconnected.
Well, what do you say we see if we can grab him before he gets in the infield care center? See if I can see him here.
I don't see him. I think his whole computer completely blew.
Yep, I think he done jumped on in the ambulance and took off to the infield care center, so we didn't catch him. Otherwise, the ambulance, the computer decided, nope, we're not doing it. So that didn't work. But
no.
Yeah, the computer was like, not happening. And that's unfortunate for Corey.
Under caution here, I'll give a little rundown real quick. We got Jared Kaler in first, J.R. Miller in the 78 in second, Terry Collette in the 83, he's in third, Jordan Stencil in the 15, he is number 4. The number 5 of Dustin Stallings is in the 5th position. The number 88 of Matthew Fleming, he is in 6th. The 38 of James Catrone, he is in 7th. Number 22, Joe Weaver is in 8th. Number 21, David Hall is in 9th. And the number 18 car, Scott Taylor, rounds out your top 10. Your lap down cars are going to be the 91 of Corey Stencil, and the number 8 of Philip Mullinex is going to be 2 laps down. As we are on lap, what are we on? Lap 23.
23 and 90, man. We're
23 down on 90. Already exciting.
And cars to dive to pit road.
Whoa! Taylor barely makes it.
Taylor said, nope, I'm taking my horse down pit road and you ain't stopping me.
The front of that car went, huh.
I gotta say, that was a pretty good move.
Yep, had to get skinny. So Catrone, hey, perfect opportunity. He's gonna fix some damage. Scott Taylor also gonna fix some damage right here. Great opportunity for him.
On pit road here. So what do you think?
I've not seen the 18 car.
What do you think?
18 car elected to stay out.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
And I'm not sure why. I think he's gonna. I'm not sure why. He's on the lead lap. Maybe he's gonna try and come around and come into pits and take a little bit longer to fix his damage. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is that on the back?
As we get ready to go here.
He's slowing down to the pace car. I think he's just gonna try and lead a few laps right here.
Yeah, there we go.
Sure. '22. Who is the 22? The 22 of Joe Weaver. He stayed out also. Right behind the old pace car.
Yeah, and I think he's doing a great job here. Got that thing moving and doing a wonderful job all evening long. As we get everybody lined back up. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little bit of technical malfunction with the new pack grease. Had to work on it. Got it fixed. No worries.
All good, buddy. All good. All
Had
good.
to kind of finagle it.
So some of y'all might be noticing some of these cars, you're seeing them blink in and out. They're disappearing, reappearing, disappearing. That is due to connection issues that they have with the simulator itself. What we've all noticed with iRacing is sometimes under caution, you will see a bunch of that blinking. And then for some reason, once they get up to speed, the blinking goes away for some of these guys.
Well, and not only that, I've actually noticed a little bit of a glitch there a moment ago myself. That's why I lost control of the cameras. So I'm wondering if iRacing's having a minor, how shall we say, sniption for a moment.
Yep. Lights are off on the pace car. We will be going green this time around. Philip Mullinex catches the field. Catrone coming back up to the field. 18 gonna be back there. Hopefully they're getting all the damage fixed.
25 of 90 complete. So we've turned some great laps here already.
Yeah, this has been very exciting. I love it.
Alright guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button if you like what you see here tonight. We got 10 live. Let's see if we can get 8 likes here tonight on Xtreme Sim TV. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out for tonight's coverage of the High and Mighty 400 for the Xtreme Iracing Series, round 20 of the 36 race 2021 schedule.
Now the 22 and the 15, they need to be working together here. They need to keep that bottom line secure. Is the 78 and the 58, they are going to get low as quickly as they can, I bet, here within 3 laps.
Yeah.
Try to get around them.
Miller,
Hey, Matthew Fleming, he's moved up. He's in the 3rd row. Had that old Beer Nuts car up closer a little bit.
A little bit of back bumper damage on that machine.
Mm-hmm. But where that came from?
I don't know. Nuts got crushed a little bit there.
Yep. Here we go.
Miller on the front row. We're back underway here at Pocono. But Jared Kaler, great restart with help on the top lane. It's Mustangs versus Chevrolet at the front of the field here at Pocono.
Ooh, Kaler making quick work of that, diving down low.
Unfortunately, if you're a Mustang guy, corny outside wall, but the Mustangs kind of lost that war on the restart. Now to the inside line goes, I believe that's J.R. Miller going to take the bottom. Weaver going to give up the spot. They're going to get
from 2nd to 6th. This is fun.
This is like a synchronized drive. Oh wow! Corny outside wall, Weaver.
22.
And that one just hooked right. We've seen that so much tonight. Wow, I'm not sure what the cause there was, to be honest. And look at the battle for 2nd now. Wow, these guys are just doing everything they can to hang on at this point. As they hang on, Stencil back there as well.
These cars, you get into that throttle too soon, the car's going to go straight to the wall.
Yeah. I don't know.
78 not giving that Bear Nuts car any room. Oh, that's exciting to watch.
Yeah, they're not giving
who's going to get it
at all here.
Coming into turn 3, 78's going to come back to the dome.
Wow, they're gonna
great side-by-side racing tonight.
Oh. That was Stallings, maybe?
Just wheeled that car. I think it was. It was the 15.
Stencil? Wow.
The Stencil, Stencil driving the heck out of that car. Great job by Stencil saving that rear end from going around on him.
These guys are
So
putting on
you're
a
seeing it right there
show.
with the 21 and the 5. The 21 broke a little bit harder than the 5 did. That's what I'm talking about back there in turn 1. People are either going to catch each other or lose each other back there in turn 1.
Yeah. And they continue to
Got
run
to be
right
watching
now.
the guy in front of them.
Well, what are you thinking about
18 all over Central.
what are you thinking about what you're seeing right now here from the racetrack there, Reese?
This is fun. I love this. Taylor is checked out though. Fleming and gang trying to reel him back in. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Remember, when you're fighting with somebody, everybody else is either catching you or running away from you. So these guys from second on back, they need to find their little groove. We're only 30 laps into this almost. A lap away from 30. These guys need to just find their lane, find their spot, run it for a little bit, go catch that front car again, and then start fighting.
Yeah, I agree, and I think they're putting on one heck of a show here. As you see Kaler up front, leading the way right now. Now in second, Miller, the battle behind them between Stallings and the 5, and that is the Trone in the 38, the 21, all up there in that mix.
Trone fighting his way back up to 5th.
Oh, look at this. It's going to be 3 wide.
Trone is on the move.
3 wide, dude.
4 wide.
Oh.
4 wide, almost.
Oh.
Only
One.
on iRacing.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. Look at the 38 going to give some room up by the high side here.
Yeah. I like him. We were 4 wide on the front stretch at Pocono.
Well, they got
Have you ever seen a 4 wide at Pocono?
I've seen it, but it usually does not work out tremendously.
The 88 catching the 78 going into turn 3.
We get up.
Second. There he goes.
Yep, he gone.
Got him. He got him.
Look
The
at-
5, Dustin Stallings, he's working on that next car on the 21 of David Hall.
All right there as well. Great battle. All trying to hang on. Fleming, Catron. The 88 up there. Oh my goodness. Kaler is out
And
of
I keep
here.
seeing this. If you see that 21 car back there, 3 cars back right there, every time they come into turn 1, 21 has a different spot where he lifts than I feel like the entire field. Because I am seeing everybody who gets behind the 21, it's working out to the 21's advantage. Because
Just-
they're not knowing when to brake behind him, when to lift, and he's
Yeah.
running away from him.
It works when you're able to do that and do it perfectly, right? You back that corner
David
up.
Hall in the 21 doing a great job.
You back that corner up and you're usually all right. But we
Yes, sir.
King
Oh, here comes the 15 with a run.
Stencil. Big move there to the top
So
side.
going after Hall. I think he's going to get it.
He got him.
Got him. 38 going to try and come with him, but he's going to get caught by the 5. Oh, 3 wide down the backstretch. Right outside of your view there.
Yep, working on it here. Go on, cameras. There we go.
There they are.
Our camera operator, I think the way the cameras are acting, I think my camera operator hurt his arm. It's taking a little bit longer to move the camera for us.
The Trone is on the move right now. He's running a 54.893 in the 7th position. I think the Trone's back. He's going to start fighting this. He needs to go get that draft, though.
Taylor back there in
Right now, he's out in limbo land.
Whamming right now, P2, Miller P3 as they battle for 3rd. Man, what a great back race there. Miller going to drop to 4th. There it is. JR drops back another spot here to P4 tonight. Oh no, he's able to fight back here.
Yeah, he's finding it. He should lose it right here coming into the second turn. 15 should reel him in. Nope.
Great
Ooh,
run by Miller.
78. Good driving.
He's like, nope, you're not gonna get this one quite yet, buddy.
Is he gonna get him out here? Nope.
Nope.
78 putting on a show.
Well, are you surprised you go on board with Miller running third? Nice, smooth, calm, and collected. Are you really surprised?
Great job. Nope, doing a great job. All the guys stepping it up a notch the last few weeks.
On board with Miller.
Looking for some good racing.
Yeah, they have definitely done a great job.
Now here comes the 5. Coming back up on him.
Nope. Pop back a little bit further. Stallings looking back.
83 now catching the 5.
And who's that? Terry?
I think that's the 83 of Terry Collette.
Yeah.
Yep.
A great racing all the way around here. From the Pocono Raceway, 34 complete. The Collette back there in the A-Shock Chevrolet. Trying to run down the 5 right now.
And this just in, the 18 car Scott Taylor, he has put it in the hauler. He is done. Off the track, couldn't get that damage fixed well enough. And you could just tell with the laps that he was running, he was just way off pace. Had motor damage.
Unfortunate, but it does
One thing about
happen.
iRacing that a lot of people may not know, you can get motor damage. If you hurt the front of that car at all, it is going to affect your motor. What you got to do is come into pit and get it worked on. Now, it's not going to be an insta-fix, right?
No.
Every time you come in. So what you got to do is, the longer you sit there, the more they're going to quote unquote work on the motor. The more performance you're going to get, the better the body damage.
We're looking right
come
now.
out of pit longer you stay.
Take a look at this one. It's going to be Fleming trying to hold off the 78, but the 15 right there in the mid. That's for P2, yes sir. So we got a 3-car battle right there for 15th at the moment.
Nice.
And what a night we have seen. Miller right
You
there.
weren't kidding. There is a little damage on the 88, isn't there?
Yeah.
On the back end of that 88.
Yeah, it's a little crinkled up.
Trunk's a little.
Stencil right here in the line. Another one that's had a great run here tonight is Stencil.
And you can tell tire wear is starting to become an issue. They're getting a little less racy and more focusing on keeping that car in between the walls.
Yeah, trying to keep the score underneath of them is becoming the more apparent, right? Yeah,
78 diving on the top of 88 right as I say it.
You see, as we're on board with the phone right behind those two. And I tell you what, it is a heck of a showing. Out of pretty much the whole league right now, I think.
8 car out of gas.
Well, his not going from bad to worse. See the 15 and 5, Fleming underneath of him. And there we go, Fleming up to P3. No surprise there for Fleming, I don't think. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Reese, but I did some research there on Fleming earlier today, correct?
Yes, sir.
In his career, if I am not mistaken, he has only had, what, 1 victory in his iRacing career?
That's right. 1 victory and a boatload of top 5s and top 10s.
Now,
a boatload of them.
we know the league's related here a little bit. We know Spoking's coming up in a few weeks. But how big would it be for Fleming over these next 2 weeks, or this week rather, to grab a win, and next week maybe get one too as he goes to second, to build that momentum across the leagues here, keep that momentum up?
Oh, I know. He'd be tickled to death.
I mean,
He'd be tickled by it.
it's gotta bug him a bit, right? Because he sees teammates Thomas and Kaler, Thomas when he's able to be here, up there just dominating, right? And you start to kind of maybe feel like the third wheel a little bit. But
I don't know. I don't think that's Matthew's mentality. Matthew's a very strong team player. You know, he is all about the team. He really is. That is one of the most selfish men I've met in a long time here in iRacing. He is all about the team. What can we do for the team? How can we get the team better?
Well, and
at
that's
the same
great.
time, get
That's,
the 88 car around the track.
that's great, man. But what worries me about that is to be successful, is he gonna have to be a little bit more about me to make
That's
this?
right. Yep.
I mean, I hate to be the prick, I guess you would say, that would say that, but it's the honest truth. To be a good race car driver, you kind of got to be a little bit self-centered.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
heck, we see that out of Jared Kaler. I know with my own team with Texas Family Racing, Kaler is very much the Newman, the Ryan Newman of this league. You know, you get up beside him. If you're going to take a spot away from Jared Kaler, you're going to earn that spot. If you're going to go overtake Jared Kaler, good luck. You're going to have to earn it. If he's going to come up to you, he's going to try and get you loose and get around you.
teammate or not, he don't care.
That's right. That's right. Taylor is all about the fight. He loves it, and he's very good at it.
Well,
as you've seen with many others here in this league.
Yeah, exactly. Well, folks, we're going to do a quick crank it up segment. When we come back, we should be nearing pit stops here at Pocono. All right, we are back. We are back here live here tonight at Pocono Raceway. And while we were doing our little crank it up segment, nice little battle for the race lead was, or not for the lead, but for second was kind of brewing there.
Matt Miller is putting the pressure on that 88 car, that beer nuts. He is making Matthew Fleming earn every single lap. Fleming's probably going, dude, give me a break here. I'm trying to save my tires.
Well, we said,
and there he goes again. Miller to the inside.
Yep, great job, Miller to the bottom, and he'll slide up the half of the lane, but he'll complete the pass. And didn't we mention that in the pre-race show here tonight, that gap between Texas Family and everyone else was getting smaller?
I love it. I love the competition. It's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting to be a really good one. To me, and this may offend people out in La La Land, or YouTube land sometimes, La La Land as I call it.
Fleming's gonna chase him down to the bottom side as we're talking.
Yeah, a little bit of chasing going on there. I feel like there's some leagues out there, Reed, that are just a bunch of friends getting together and racing, having fun. Nothing wrong with that, right? But then you have these super competitive, right?
Right.
Like a smoking, like loose lug nuts even. I feel like NASCAR Xtreme is starting to pivot in that direction. And to be
yeah, I'd second that.
To be blunt about it, me and Philip had a long conversation about it. Because, you know, he kind of felt that wasn't what he had created. He created a hangout league, and I'm like, man, it's a natural transition. And because here's what happens. You start out as a hangout, have fun league, right? get good drivers in there. Next thing you know, you start coming into more of the esports level. And I think that's where we're headed as we see this great battle. And I think this league is starting to transition to that point.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
And hopefully,
This
everybody understood what I meant by that. You know, you look at the battle as Miller's right there on the Fleming, all over him. Fleming probably begging for mercy at the moment. He's like, just let me save these tires and caution on the racetrack. And we'll try to get a report.
What happened?
That I do not know, sure. We'll straight.
1 second.
Goes straight. Was it Hall, maybe? I'm not 100% sure here, folks. He's trying to get to the bottom of it as well.
All right, so it looks like we just threw a competition caution right there. Little debris. It looks like.
And we're gonna have debris on the racetrack here. Out of turn 3. We'll give it that.
Yep.
Maybe there's an animal on the track like there was a couple of years ago. Maybe a
I'm gonna go run
fox.
through the pits and let everybody know.
So back under caution here at lap 46. Here tonight at the Pocono Mountains. Hey, Bob Fleming, how are you doing? Talking about Matthew being a team player. We had that conversation a while ago. Yeah, I think he's a great team player. Me personally, I would like to see a little more aggression out of him. A little more of me would not be a necessarily bad thing for the 88 machine there. I think the thing of it is, if he does that, Bob, I think he can win many, many races. If he takes the more me approach a little bit, I think that 88 machine can go to victory lanes more times than not, to be honest. I think he's got the speed to do it. Reese back in the booth.
So what we got here is we have admin who really like the STRX series. And so we just threw a little fun caution right there. We did have a little debris on the track. We're going to get that off the track. We're going to group all these guys back together and get some more exciting racing going here.
And
everybody going to pit except the number 8.
So, this admin unnamed that may like the SRX series. I agree with him. Great series. Not sure that I'm going to throw a fun flag at Pocono, but hey, to each their own. So.
Yeah, this is good though. I like this. You know,
I do too.
Leader was 12 seconds out, so he had checked out. 88 doing a great job battling with second position.
I tell you what, maybe for next season we look at the fun flag ideal at least.
I don't like it.
And I know they do it off a green flag run.
Yeah, especially on nights like tonight.
Yeah.
We saw this last week. When you only have 10 guys out of 30-something that show up on, we're in summertime. Everybody's doing different vacation weekends during the week also. So, your numbers drop during the summer.
I would like to see.
This is something fun to throw in. I like this. 10 guys at a road course would be, So
I would almost like to make it a time thing instead of a lap count thing. Because here's the thing, if you make it a timed aspect, so you call it the longest you can go under greens 20 minutes straight, right? Before a fun flag comes out. Okay, if you do that, at
20 minutes?
At some places though, can you imagine the pit strategy that gets involved? Think about that.
It's actually a good idea, Matt. I like the time thing.
I don't like.
If a caution happens, then you extend that 20 minutes out to when the green flag waves again. You start that 20-minute timer again. But if another caution happens in it, then you reset that timer. When a green flag waves, you start 20 minutes again.
If you remember, back a few years ago, before stage racing for newer NASCAR fans, I believe it was 2014, 2015, for a season, the NASCAR Truck Series had a yellow flag timer, and they did it all the time.
They did. You're right.
Yes,
Yep.
they did.
A car gonna go into pits.
Hey, I was a NASCAR
Philip
historian there
Molyneux's
for a
gonna
moment.
bring it in.
You know,
Philip Molyneux still trying to get that turn 3 wall off of his car.
yeah, while he was going there talking to the admin, I was talking to Bob there, kind of trying to explain to Bob exactly what I meant from the
Mr.
88.
Fleming?
Yeah, trying to.
Mr. Fleming, good people.
I was telling him I think, Matt is a great team player, but I still kind of stand behind my guns of a little bit more me. Kind of like Ricky Bobby.
I get where you're coming from also, Matt, for sure.
Because I think
Matthew, though, is just, he is rock solid team through and through. He's very unselfish, very selfless. I have thoroughly enjoyed. He helped me start the Texas Family Racing. He's been with me since 2 weeks after I started it, and he has really, really helped me improve this team and make it what it is today.
Well, and I think, you look at it, and I agree. However, I think I'm a lot like Matthew. And when I run, I'm a very team-oriented guy. And that switch to throw the me switch is not easy to throw. That's a hard switch to throw in some situations.
Lights are out on the pace car right here, Matt. The pace car is about to go off the track right here, coming out of turn 4, out of turn 3. Keep wanting to call this turn 4.
Turn 3. What turn 4? Don't you know that's the catchphrase at Pocono? As we come to green,
throw it to you.
We go. Field out of turn 4. Coming to green. This time by.
Great job by everybody.
Everybody doing a great job to green here. And again, into turn number 1. Almost double file down into 1.
Yeah, that was something a little different. We haven't seen that all race. They all got single file real fast.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they did a good job of getting single file there for the most part here. And right now,
I want you to keep an eye on something.
What's
38 is in the 4th position.
Catrone.
Old James Catrone, he's coming back.
Now remember, he got involved in an incident earlier tonight. He got checked up and turned around.
This pit cycle did not work in J.R. Miller's favor. He is now back in the 8th position. He was fighting for 2nd before that came out. As I talk about him, 78 into the grass. He saved it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That was a little touch and go there for a second.
And here's the thing. We'll go back to as we got him side by side, Catrone going for the move. Mr. Fleming chiming in, Mr. Reese, kind of agreeing with me on it, but also stating that he doesn't think that Matt wants to make mistakes by flipping the switch too early.
He's a very cautious driver. Yeah. He is. He won't push himself outside of his own limits. Some drivers, they get in a situation and it's like, I'm going to send it. Matthews, he's very intelligent when it comes to that. He won't do it. He'll go, you know what? That guy's just better than me through this turn. I'll let him have it.
Yeah, Kaler on the back, or Fleming on the back bumper of Kaler. Great battle up front. And see,
if Fleming can stay in that draft, he'll stay with him.
Now see, this is where he's a good teammate too. If you watch the way he drives, he's not getting
15 to the bottom.
He's not getting right on the back bumper of his teammate, right? So he's not trying to get the 15 loose. Now, or get the teammate loose.
15 tried to. No, it's all right. I just want to let you know, Jordan Stencil tried to dive under the 38 going into turn 1. Didn't make it happen. The 5 almost caught up to him. Almost.
Yeah, as we come down.
A little battle from the 88 back.
Can you believe we're coming up on... trouble back straight away through Molyneux.
Philip Molyneux into the wall. That is going to be a caution.
And, yeah, there it is. Goes out. We might need to get a rescue unit down to filling up Molyneux's car after that impact. Holy moly. That almost looked like Elliott Sadler here some years back. Remember, Elliott wrecked right in there and caught that little portion that was sticking out before they fixed it. And watch this car.
Man.
Ooh.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah, I'm thinking he might need the ambulance down there.
Those graphics didn't know what to show.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that car is, as we come back to yellow here, everybody's
Surprised he didn't lose his motor there. If you look, he turns it around and he's heading back towards pit.
Philip's a very lucky man.
Experience has always been that my motor is completely trash after a hit like that.
Let's see if we can talk to Mr. Mullinex. Because once again,
terminal damage.
Stir up trouble for Philip Mullinex here. Philip Mullinex, it's Matt and Reese in the booth. You got a copy.
Yep, I got you. This track sucks.
Well, buddy, you were doing so good earlier on, man. And then yeah.
Philip, what happened, baby? A little too much throttle coming out of turn 2?
Well, this is another track. I changed my steering setting. I did a big practice yesterday with the steering setting. Did really good. So,
what'd you change it to for this race?
16 to 1.
16 to 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 16 to 1.
But
16 to 1 is good, especially if you're going to save your tires, but boy, you got to
I really didn't try it. I guess I should have tried it with a bigger pack of cars instead of 3.
Whole pack of the field coming in behind you down pit lane. Sorry.
Because yeah, I'm just sitting here right now. It's 3 minutes.
Top 3 going to stay out on the track?
But at first when I was in the pack, my car got loose and I guess it's dirty air. I don't know what you would call it, but the front end just swung out and got loose, and yeah. Hopefully next week at the old North Wilkesboro, we'll have a better car.
All right, buddy. Keep your head in it, man.
I'm trying.
How much damage do you got?
I got another 2 minutes left.
All right, buddy. Hey, good luck to you.
Good
All
luck
right, man.
to you,
Thanks,
Phil.
guys.
Hey, buddy, as a friend, keep your head in it, man. Don't get your head down. Keep plugging
Thanks,
away.
man. I appreciate it.
All right, there we go, Reese. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to be unbiased of everything, but I feel sort of bad for Phil.
For me? You feel bad for me?
Well, Phil here because, you know, his season is just not gone the way he.
Yeah. So I'm surprised the top 3 stayed out. I want to see what happens here with this move.
Me too, but as we get ready for this, let's plug a little bit of sponsorship, shall we? Mr. Reese, we'll start with you. Have you ever got your name and all that stuff picked out yet for your project?
Yeah, we're Texas Kelva over on YouTube. We will be filming all of our hot shotting stuff here soon, probably as soon as next month.
So if you want to see
getting all the
Reese,
legalities out of the way.
if you want to see Mr. Texas Kelva, otherwise known as Reese, haul some crazy stuff, check it out on YouTube. You never know what might pop up.
Yeah, we will see. I will film the good, the bad, and the ugly. Starting up a hot shotting company.
And keep in mind, folks, he's a total greenhorn, so this ought to be entertainment. I mean, I'm not wishing you bad luck on your company, bro. But
I've done this before, but we shipped campers, and that was very easy because I could slide under the radar.
yeah.
You know, I didn't need all the paperwork because I just look like a traveler. So this time around is going to be a little different. We are jumping in full steam this time.
In format. And wasn't you in retirement there for a while, buddy? And then you decided I'm just going to go start a hot shot business. Why not?
This is going to be fun. I can't wait.
Kids,
It's going to be a lot of fun.
You wait all your life for retirement to have nothing to do. And then when you retire, you realize, I'm bored. I'm going to go start a hot shot company.
Bored, I ain't got nothing to do. All right, well, lights are off on the pace car. Let's see here. The way the field's going to stack up is Jared Kaler in first, Matthew Fleming in second, Jordan Stencil in third, Terry Collette in fourth, James Catrone in 5th. Joe Weaver in 6th. Dustin Stallings in 7th. J.R. Miller in 8th. He's going to be fighting back up. David Hall in 9th. Philip Molinex 5 laps down in 10th. The next 2 cars are out of the race.
4. And for future reference, the Reese, if you go to start another business, man, just do a lawn care company. Then you don't have to do all that stuff.
Yes, sir. So, as they come through turn 3, Matt, let's throw it to you, baby.
All right, here we go. Coming to green this time by the turn number 3. You see the field double file. Right now, Jared Kaler on the pole, green flag back in the air. We're back underway here. From the Pocono Mountains, Kaler Fleming, your front row, here with 55 and 90 complete. 35 to go at Pocono, boys. This race scooting on by.
Yep, and we got Philip Molinex. He's out on the backstretch, just now getting up to speed. They will be catching him shortly.
This could be a little tricky. You see Phil right there. Now Phil's got to get down right because he's got a pack of cars. You see Hall underneath the 5 of Stallings. This is the battle. Little contact, no problem. 55 of the 90 complete here tonight.
Great battle right there for second.
A great battles all the way around the racetrack here tonight.
It really is. But again, not as much side by side as we saw in the beginning of this race.
No, not at all.
Guys starting to show a lot more respect for each other in the beginning laps of all these green flags.
As we
15.
run 56 and 90 complete. And I tell you,
suck in the 88.
I tell you what, as they run battle on the racetrack, we got to give another shout out, Reed. We got to give a shout out to Kim for putting up me hooping and hollering when she's trying to go to bed every night. I don't know how she sleeps.
And if you look back at the 21, oh, he almost wrecked it. He is trying to get around the number 5 of Dustin Stallings. Almost did not work out too well.
Sorry about that. The
Right back there in
cameras,
that gold car.
again, are a little delayed, but hey, we're getting it done. Stallings back here as well. And I think it's just about more RAM time for Mr. I think I need some more RAM in this old girl.
Sometimes. Oh, Catrone gonna go low. Doesn't get him. Trying to take in Terry Collette in the 83, coming through 1. Coming out of 1. 38 inching up on the 83, right there in that black car.
Great battle between Catrone there and the Xtreme. Now the real question, guys, in the comments, and I'd love to see all, as you see the battle, everybody can chime in. The question here is whether I go 32 or 64. My wallet says 32 gigs. My mind says 64 gigs of RAM.
That's right. Always 64, baby.
As we hang on right
Catrone
now.
throwing that thing wide. He's not the only one. Stencil did it also.
Great drive up front.
And
You see
Stencil
him
keeping that 88 right there in front of him.
starting to get lined down here down the front straightaway again. Fleming still running second right now. You know what they say, Reese? Buy once, cry once. Go ahead and get
That's
the
right.
64 out of the way, cry about it, and move on.
Mm-hmm. Go big or sit down.
Yeah. Go big or sit down. Exactly.
Now, here we are, a few laps in. We're starting to see that 58 start inching out. There he goes. He just pedaled down the 15, coming up on the 88. Hard, coming into 3.
Oh.
Is he? Nope. He's going to get caught. He's going to try and battle, though, coming out.
Fleming doing everything he can. He clapped back there.
Fleming needs to shake him right here. Get him out of that draft. He's staying up by the wall, though. He needs to shake that car behind him.
Yeah, he's got to do something here. And maybe he just doesn't want to get out of his comfort zone moving the car around too much.
Right. Yep. Playing it safe. Uh-oh. 78 into the back of the 38. Oh. Again, the braking points of all these guys going into 1 where they lift. I call it braking. They're really just lifting right now. Is always different from car to car. 78 going to overtake the 38.
Yeah,
No, he's not. 38 coming back. He's going to take it.
Trying to get our camera.
J.R. Miller and
with
Catrone.
us. Great battle
Miller
back
back around
here.
the 38.
Great battling back here. He just off the edge.
Boy, these two going at it, Matt.
Yeah, they are. They're going at it hard and doing a great job battling through.
And to work your cameras a little bit more, the 22 and the 5 are battling also further back. Oh, they fall in line. They're good back there. We're battling, 1 out of 3.
So I think what we're going to
I'm
do...
going to work you on those cameras tonight.
Yeah, 4, buddy. What we're going to do here in a moment when we can get a chance to do so, folks, we're going to go to crank it up. That way I can reset my timings to where maybe it'll work a bit better for us. Timing
78, 38, going to take on the 15. 15 going high.
Whoa, that could have been bad. It's actually the timing screen that's freezing up, not necessarily the camera. So once we get that squared away, we'll be all right. But right now, the 22 alongside. Wow,
Oh,
that car
Lord.
got tight.
Man. Okay, they're getting a little racy now.
He couldn't have put a
And
red.
hey, if we go look at our leader, he is coming up on lap traffic. Let's see how Philip handles the 58. Gonna squeeze him.
Nope, he's gonna give him room.
If he's smart, he's gonna go. Oh, Philip almost put it in the wall.
I wonder if we can create a technical issues caution flag.
Yeah.
Because these cameras are getting worked here tonight. Here from the Pocono Raceway. I have not seen a race like this at Pocono in a very long time. Catrone underneath the 83. Underneath of him. Started 6th tonight, running 4th right now. Great battle here tonight. Everybody will hang on. We're going to go to crank it up.
Hey, they're gonna
Right quickly.
dive under the 8.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
And when we come back, we'll be back live here at Pocono in just a moment. Crank it up here on Xtreme Sim TV. All right. Quickly crank it up. All right, back here tonight once again. Thank y'all for staying patient as we continue here at the Pocono Raceway. And right now, since we left you, still pretty clean out there on the racetrack, Reed.
Hey, they're doing a great job. Everybody fighting.
58 of Kaler leads. See that machine right there. Then you're going to have the 5 machine back here as well. And taking a look right there, just hanging on at the moment, is that 5. What are you seeing right now? What do you think we're going to see as we've seen this race?
I'm seeing a battle right now for the 3rd position, the 38 and the 88. Putting it on each other.
Great run for Catrone, the 88 right there. Now Fleming's sliding back a little ways. Are you concerned for Fleming right now?
I don't think so. He's dealing with a little bit of blinking issues. He's got a little bit of a connection issue going at the moment. All right. I think he's either saving tires or those tires are officially left the building.
Yeah, I'm afraid those tires have done an Elvis and took the back door out.
You know, I know a little more about Fleming than any of these other drivers. I know when the car starts stepping away from him, he'll preserve the car before he pushes it over the edge. So we might just be seeing him save it right here for the long haul.
Yeah, and as we run right now, everybody hanging on. As you see it right now, fighting their way through. There's Fleming in the 4th spot.
He does really good right there going into turn 2. He catches the 38 and the 78 every time. They're both catching the 78 of Miller every single lap. I think Miller, he ran real hard there for a few laps. And now you're seeing the results of it. 38 coming into the 78.
Now, I'm wondering, Reese, as you take a look here at this battle, I wonder if we're going to have another fun flag tonight and what race control is going to do here. We have been green for a while. Will he let it play out, or will that yellow flag fly?
I would say we're probably going to see another one soon.
Yeah, I would imagine too.
8 car, going to put it into the pit for the night.
Mullinex, he's in the grass.
Mullinex into the grass.
He's mowing it. He's breaking out the mower.
He's put Dixie chopper on that car.
Hey man, he can put a big mower deck underneath of it and take care of the grounds for the guys here at Pocono.
There we go, 38 on the 78.
I just feel bad.
The battle for second. 38 takes him into turn 3. Coming out of turn 3, it's going to be the 78. He's going to block him. 78 going to dive to the inside.
On board the 38.
If you're the 88, you're loving this. Let them fight.
The 78 down low, great battle. Now what do? And you see just gonna nose ahead. Oh, not gonna be easy. Some contact there.
Great move right there by Catron, though. Right? You get underneath the 78, get that air underneath that car. It's gonna kick him up the track. And in 78, you can't do anything about it. You're just saving your car. Now you're hoping the 88 doesn't do the same thing to you.
And look at Fleming. Look at Fleming get the run on board to the
inside. You don't want to be on that high line coming through those.
Oh, he's gonna get split.
78 gonna take full advantage of this.
Okay,
so I'll take that spot back.
Okay, Mr. Fleming, I know I had said hit the me button. I don't think I meant hit it that hard at one time. He over-me'd it there for a moment.
Well, that was fun.
You know what's going on is Mr. Fleming sitting there letting him know, hey, the broadcaster's talking crap about you. He says, let me show him me, and drives it off into the corner.
Man, great job.
We'll go on board on our dash cam.
78 catching the 38. Will he dive to the inside or wait for another turn?
You see it right in front. Not gonna do nothing.
Man, all 3 of these guys are lifting at a completely different spot on the track.
Meanwhile, Kaler's out front as always this year, going, yeah, you guys.
He is gone.
Keep it up back there.
The 21 into the pits. 21 into the pits.
And look at the damage. I don't mean to cut you off, but look at the damage on the back bumper of the 38.
Yeah, remember, 38 still running with the damage that he had earlier in the race. I mean, he is wheeling that car around this track.
Yeah, there's some definite steel damage back
Here
there.
comes the 78, back onto the 38. Coming out of turn 1. He's probably going to die below him.
I just don't think that
Is he
damage is
gonna
hurting
do
him
it?
that bad, though.
I don't think so either. Rear end damage.
It's
Don't really need it here at this track.
Just remember, folks, it's always better to have rear end damage than front end, especially
Third.
on here. Oh, as we got a car up high, that's Catron nearly smacks the fence.
58. The first place car, Jared Kaler, the 58, is pitting this time around. 88 also pitting this time around.
So here we go. Pit
Texas
stops
Family Racing going to
incoming.
go ahead and pit.
And
38.
are you?
38 going to wipe out in the pits.
Oh, 38.
Catron
What
tried to pit
happened
with him and he
here?
wiped out.
Let's take a look at the replay.
It caught him off guard. He heard the 88 come over the radio saying he was going to pit, and he thought, I'm pitting with you. And it
Take a
didn't
look.
work. Caught the 38 off guard.
Let's take a look here.
About right in here, Fleming says, I'm pitting. And the 38 goes, uh-oh. Break.
Oh, just way too hot. And
Yep.
I don't think he really hit anything. That might be the saving grace. He was able to keep the car off the wall. Granted, he lost a ton of time here. But,
Now, if you're the 78, if you're Miller, you're not liking this. Because
No.
3 of the top 4 just pitted on you.
and you see
And
already,
Miller going to stay out for another lap. Dustin Stallings pitting in this time in the 5 car.
Jordan Stencil here. We're watching him hit pit road as well. Back here live.
2 in.
So we transfer through
20.
green flag stops with 18 to go.
I'm going to keep my eye on Miller for you.
And forward.
He's running the first position right now. Top 3 already out of the pits. They're back out on the track. Or what was the top 3. Right now, your top 3 is Miller, Weaver, Dustin Stallings.
So the 78 leads this thing right now. Up front, started 5th on the evening. Right now running with the race lead with Weaver and Kaler. You're 2 behind him. Kaler again has pitted. Weaver still needs to come to pit road. So right now,
The
J.R.
78
Miller.
going to stay out for 18 laps?
Yeah, I don't see that, boss. That's
I
not
would
it.
hope not. But he is staying out another lap.
As they
Still
would,
not coming in.
as they would say, that's not it, Chief. That's
Yeah,
not gonna work.
I mean, I'm going to hope not. If I'm his crew chief, I'm telling him, hey, any lap now, baby.
Well, unless he's got like a ton of fuel line hose doubled up in the car somewhere to extend the fuel, that's about the only way that's going to work.
Taylor on the front stretch. Miller coming out of 2.
You know what Miller's wanting right now? He's sitting there, hey, we need a fun flag like right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think race control is going to fall for that one. But what would be fun though, Reese, is if we had it on a time system like we talked about, that could feasibly happen.
Yep.
So, 16 to go this time by. Here from the Pocono Mountain. And what has been one of the better Pocono races I've ever had the privilege to call, I do believe. This has been a lot of fun tonight.
This has been fun.
Oh, back here. And again, fun's not over for this series. Round 21 next week from North Wilkesboro Speedway.
That's going to be a fun race, man. I can't wait for that race.
Yes.
Next Monday, that is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The only thing I wish I could change with the schedule is we replace Watkins Glen with the National Super Speedway, which was a good choice. But looking back on it, I kind of wish we'd went to the fairgrounds.
Hey, there you go.
That would have been fun to
I
see
would
at the
love the
fairgrounds.
fairground.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been a lot of fun, actually.
I would have
Now
got
you
us.
got me thinking about the fairgrounds.
I would have got us a setup for the fairgrounds. Like I would have made it happen. There's enough setup builders.
Mullinex taking out the 21.
Oh no. What's going
No
on?
caution yet. No caution yet.
We'll take a look at the replay here. So here is your Xtreme Sim TV replay here tonight.
And he's gonna poof off the track.
Take a look. Well, let's see. This doesn't look good. Falling X on the top of Hall. Out of turn 3 and
Collects the 21 and then just parks it.
Well, he said he was
He'll end up
having.
sending it down to the bottom.
Well, and again, I hate to say this, he had trouble with that car and getting loose off of turn 4, and unfortunately, that time around, it was a
78 into the pits. Miller into the pits.
Miller on pit road while we catch back up. But unfortunately, that time it was Hall that got door slammed due to that car getting free out of turn 4.
I'll be right back.
And that, folks, is going to give the 58 car of Kaler another opportunity out in front of this. And you have to look to yourself and say, man, oh man, oh man. Taylor has been on rails here tonight. Fleming, the car right behind him. That will be your battle for the race lead when the same cycle.
Miller back out onto the track.
Flat back here as well, but take a look. It's going to be the teammates that'll be at the front of this field when this cycle's through. Taylor and Fleming. And Fleming somehow run down his teammate when this cycle's race.
I don't know. I mean, what we've seen with Kaler tonight, I don't think so. I think Kaler is checked out. And now we can say Fleming's checked out.
Yeah.
They're both. They are on a move.
And
These guys behind them, though, man, putting on a good show. Still running together. There's a nice little pack back here.
well, and your point to that, we talked about him being a team player, right?
Mm-hmm.
How cool is it for him yet again in line to get another top 5 in his career here at
That's right.
Pocono this time?
Just keep stringing them together.
Yeah,
And, you know, if you're taking point, that's helping every single time.
yeah, I think it is. But does he want to win? Of course he does. Oh,
The 83, he had to check up. The 38 hit a much different breaking point than all the others. The 5's going to make good on that. 83 is going to have to come back and gain that spot back if he wants it.
So right now, Stencil
And there's
into
the 78
top 3
behind
now.
him coming back into the picture.
But these guys, again, 10 seconds plus behind Jared Kaler. So Kaler has a great lead. Then it's going to be Fleming in second, 2.2 back. We'll monitor that gap. If anything changes, we will let you know. But right now, the battle for third, fourth, fifth, sixth on Jack, that is your best, I guess, best look at this battle right now is these guys right here. Is you on board with a couple of these cars and what has been a hectic night all night. Patron right now on the back bumper, running fourth at the moment, right behind Jordan Stencil and all
Next
over the rear
time.
deck lid.
Next time these guys come into turn 2, I would say put your camera on the 5 car and zoom out if you can. It's like TV3, and you'll really get a good look at all the different braking, at all the different points that these guys lift coming into 2.
See,
You know, where you can see the whole pack. It's really neat to watch, and you'll see it bogs some guys up. It allows some guys to catch the others.
let's see, this camera may help with that a little bit. Because you really see the
Yeah, those 4
cars.
cars right there. Watch how they come into 2 here. Right out here.
And you can see it. Look at the
I
difference
mean,
in the throttle pickup. Look at how much the 5 gained with
Yep,
throttle pickup there.
38 loses, 5 gains, 83 falls back, 78 comes forward.
And then
I mean, 2 is a tricky turn.
and
You're
then
racing with a pack.
they all accordion right back together down the front straightaway.
Yep.
3.0.
15 doing a great job. He went wide, coming down the front stretch, going to get the guys out of his draft. Great job.
Now, the one thing that Kaler does not want to see right now is a yellow come out. He does not want to see that.
Yep. And there we see it again. 38 not getting the best turn 2 out of this pack. He keeps getting caught by those other 3 every time.
83 up high
that was
in
a good
the...
one.
He got a little high, but he was able to keep the car rolling, though. He did a good job,
Yeah, that was a
Terry,
good one
to
there.
keep it rolling. That right
Let's
here.
take a look at our lead driver. He is coming down the front stretch into 1.
Yeah,
He is right now
gone.
holding a 3-second lead on Fleming. And from Fleming back is a 10-second drop.
Yeah, it's a big drop. He jumps side by side here into 1. Taking a look right now, that's Colette on the outside of the 78. That is the battle for 6th position. Miller back to 6th. And Colette gonna drop to 7th here. Coming to 8 laps to go this time by. If you're these drivers,
Great
you've got
job
8
by all these
more.
guys right here.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, Matt.
you're fine. These drivers got 8 more times this time by to get it done.
I like, man, the 5. Gosh, he wants by that 38 so bad. He can't see straight. Dustin
Yeah.
Stalling putting on a valiant effort. He might get it right here.
Patron.
Can he carry it momentum down the front stretch?
I think he's got him. I think. If he dives it off in there deep, kind of pinch it, it's risky, but you got to pinch it at 38 a little bit. He does that. They make contact. Oh, man.
Gonna get it coming out of 1. And now, Catrone. This is not his turn coming up. Turn
No.
2. He does not like it.
You know,
Should see the 5 go around him.
you know that show Sharknado when you see the Sharknado start? This is where the beginning of Sharknado here at Pocono. 4 cars under a blanket.
No, 5 caught him. 38 looking a little better though through turn 3.
He's got to get it clear here. He does. He'll clear. Now get the throttle down. Don't let Stallings get underneath of you. You got a little bit loose there. Miller trying to take advantage. 7 to go at Pocono. 7 more laps to go at the Pocono Raceway. Oh, 4th right there is Catrone trying to hang on. 3rd is Stencil starting to check out. Battle 4th, 5th, 6th on back at the moment.
As we're watching this, just so you know, the 58 just took over the 21 car of David Hall, who is the last car on the lead lap.
On board here as they continue the battle in the 3 and 4. This battle raging right now. Off of turn number 2. Down the short chute headed for 3. Kaler on a Sunday drive. Meanwhile, it's a fight in the middle of the pack for position as we look right now off of turn 4. Stallings trying to hold on to him. 6 to go
Man.
this time.
I mean, a great job right here by Miller. Making his way back through that little pack.
Miller trying to headhunt right now. Trying to get what he can. Stallings right there. Stencil way up the racetrack in front of him. Stencil had the major lift. That's going to let the pack gain down on him once again. Stencil had to
Yep, here
jump
comes
way,
the
way
78.
out of the
Miller
throttle.
coming up on him. Does he dive low?
What does he do? No, he don't. You see that turn 2 difference again. Miller out of the throttle earlier, but he was able to get back in it a bit quicker. Trying to carry the momentum to turn 3.
And they're catching the 15. They are starting to catch Jordan Stencil. He's now in the picture.
And look at Miller going to use the momentum of the top side. This time contact. Both cars in trouble. Ow. And everybody able to hang on, but it's going to kill some momentum here. Stencil out in front. You see the 5 losing positions. The Catrone there. And I don't know that the 78 is going to be too happy here.
5 flying up on the 38. Holy moly.
Jeez almighty. He got a run. from the next state
Almost
over, I
didn't
do
have enough
believe.
room. God.
Double file, 2 cars through the tunnel turn. The 5 gonna clip the apron. That's a little bit dangerous. It can get that car a bit loose. That nose looks like he's been racing at Martinsville this evening.
Man, these 4 are putting on a great show. Gosh. This is a lot of fun to watch.
Out to the bottom, Catrone trying to hold Stallings off. Stallings like, yeah, I want that spot, my man. Not gonna be enough this time by. And Kaler just up there playing that we see a white flag, right? He just does not want to see a caution at this point.
That's right.
Now, these 4 cars, I think it's the calm before the storm once again here. Trying to size each other up one more time.
Here comes Collette. Terry Collette. Nope. He has a breaking point that is way too early. The 5 drives away.
But look at the
really
run.
gaining on the 5.
Look at the run Stallings got on the 38 again out of turn 2. Seems to be
A little
his
shake and
strongest
bake into
corner.
3. Good job.
Oh
Golly.
man, these guys off of turn 4, close door to door. Not enough for Stallings that time by. Turn 2
Nope.
is going to be Stallings' key to get that position. If he
This is a fun little pack to watch.
if Stallings can do something here, get off that corner a bit better. That's
Here
all
comes the
this is going to
78.
take.
He's going to come collect the 83. He's going to take the inside.
Oh
Does he have
my
enough momentum though going into 2? The 5 should catch the 38. The 83 should drive away from the 78. Yep. There we go.
Great racing all the way around right now, Reese.
Here's where the 5 is strong. Look at this. Oh, into the wall. The 38 gonna collect.
The 5, oh man, 3 wide. They're both going to lose spots. Oh man. 2 laps to go at Pocono Raceway for the race leader, Fleming Stencil. Meanwhile, Colette, the 4th, now in 5th, is going to be the 78. And all 4 of these cars are just beating the wall down at this point.
Man, this is so much fun to watch. And at Pocono. I'm sorry, I didn't see this coming for Pocono.
No, I did not see it either. Pocono, Pennsylvania here, this type of battle. You don't normally see
This
it.
is a fun. You don't know what's gonna happen from lap to lap with turn 2.
Well, right
I
here
feel like they come out of different every time.
And again, here comes the 5. Big run out of 2 as we expect. So does the 78. Looking for room.
5, so strong. So strong. Dustin Stallings whipping that thing out of turn 2.
Oh, 3
Every
wide. Here
single
we
time
go.
around.
The 5 running out of time here, trying to look for running room. Colette up the racetrack. 1 lap to go. We will stay as far as we can with this battle as we take the last lap. Man,
Here,
oh
Kaler
man.
on the back stretch coming into 2.
Taylor
Matthew Fleming behind him.
Battle here for 4th. Change up the 38. Look at the 5 all over the 83 here. Great battle right now. Down to the
Great job. While you're with them, I'll stay with the leader.
10-4 down the back straight away they come. The 78 machine to the bottom. Into turn number 2. Moves the 5 up the racetrack. The 80,
The 58 coming down the front stretch. Gonna get another green flag win.
the 58 of
For
Jared
Texas
Kaler
Family
gets it done. Good call there, Reese. Oh my goodness. Coming out of turn 3.
Ooh, look at these boys
It's a
go.
78 to the bottom. He'll get the spot. Can he hang on? Down the front straightaway. It is a dogfight. J.R. Miller.
J.R.
Fourth.
Miller and then
Colette 5th and then 6th. Wow.
that was fun to watch. That was a
What
lot
a
of fun.
battle. Oh, and there's that. What a war. But it's the 58 of Mr. Taylor. And I feel
Man,
like
that was fun to watch.
I feel like we say this every week, my man. Taylor victory lane.
That was fun though. Good grief. From 4th back to what was that? 6th? 7th? That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun to watch.
Hey, we're gonna
Always putting on a
ease
hell of a show.
it down here, and boy, what else could we have asked for from Pocono?
I don't think anything. That's the most fun Pocono I've had. That was a lot of fun to watch.
The mountains,
Yeah, he's gonna make his way through turn 3.
the mountains of Pocono, and the high mighty 400 here tonight came alive with the sound of NASCAR engine, and it was standing by himself. Once again, Jared Kaler brings the car to victory lane for Texas Family Racing once again. Wow.
Great job.
What do you say if you're Jared Kaler? And the dominant performance all year long here for Mr. Kaler here, and just continuing to do just that. As he'll do burnouts, we'll get ready to talk to him in just a moment. Wow.
Great job.
Now watch him. He is literally drifting this thing. Great driving there for celebration out of this
Great
machine.
burnout.
We'll hop on board the 58 machine as we get ready to talk to Mr. Jared Kaler here in a great end to this race. Reese, I'll let you get him up here. But
Jared Kaler, Matt and Reese up in the booth. You got a copy on it, sir?
I do, yes.
Man, great job yet again, Kaler. Dominant performance, my man.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, I didn't think we had the best car, and I don't think we even did it, even at the end of the race. I felt like the 15 and the 38 were pretty quick early on, but yeah, we got the track position to be out in front, and then we just kind of never looked back from there on out.
Matt, you got anything?
Well, Jared, man, every time we see you put on a great show. I know one of your teammates didn't make it here tonight, had a little bit of an issue going on there. On a night that you have a teammate not be able to come up and race with you, Cole to be exact, what does it mean to bring Texas Family Racing a win? Of course, all of our thoughts has to go to that whole situation, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely it sucks not to have Cole here, and still, I think Matt did a great job today. You know, we finished 1-2 and still able to represent the team really well, and yeah, hopefully we made him proud.
Yeah, for
Another dominating performance. And do I see this right? I'm looking way over there at that car. I don't see a scratch.
No,
Is this a thing?
I don't think so. I mean, I almost took out the wall again. They're doing the burnout. I didn't this time, but I almost did. I think I kept it out of the wall all day.
Hey, great job out there, man. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I just want to give a shout out to TFR and UREACE and TFMG and MK2 Aerospace and Beer Nuts and Douglas Distributing. And we'll go back at it next week.
All right, man. Go celebrate in the pits, buddy. Good job.
Thank you.
Have
Have
a
a
good
good
one. Have a good one. Well, we'll get ready to grab P2 and Matthew Fleming in just a moment. Coming home second once again.
Yes, sir. Matthew Fleming, Reese and Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on us.
Yes, sir. I got you.
What up, buddy?
Hey. Boy, that was fun.
That was a fun night, huh?
Oh, yeah. Fun race there.
Walk us through what happened. We didn't see it. Where did you get the rear damage from?
Oh, I think that was after the first caution on that restart. We was going in following the 22, and the 22 was on the brake a lot harder than I expected. And then the 21 was trying to slow down for me, didn't get slowed down quite enough, and tagged me in the rear there, but didn't get much I mean, we got damage, but our guys there in the pits were able to fix it up all nice, and well, we was able to get our speed back, and got up there to P2, and it's where we hung out.
Yeah,
Hey, great performance.
Yeah, man, Matt. If you go back and watch the race, you'll hear me talk about it quite a bit. We were talking about that you needing to hit the me button. Basically, you're a great teammate. You do a great job with the team, And I've seen there a couple of portions of this race where you were kind of taking position and kind of saying, okay, I need to be there. And I think you're making progress. I think you've got wins coming. You've got one career win. What do you need to do in your mind to get up there and get on the one more position here a little bit more often?
I just got to keep hitting my marks. You know, you pick that fast lane, you just got to hit it every single time. And I have the tendency I do mess up a couple turns here and there. You know, I know that. Slows us down, but yeah, to compete with Kaler, you got to hit your marks every single time, and I'm going to have to concentrate on doing that. That is for sure.
Now, man, you've got a busy schedule coming up. You've got the Smoking Tires over there getting ready to kick off, right, going to Daytona in just a few weeks. Then you've got here at Xtreme. How do you balance practicing for two races in highly competitive leagues in 1 week? Is there a key to what you need to do to balance that?
Just kind of pick one night during the week, just for this Xtreme racing, and then pick another night just do a bit of testing for Sunday night's league. I know they've been running some practice races here on Saturdays, so that's a good time to do it. And yeah, it's just picking a day and just pick that track and get some laps in.
Well, there you go. I mean, it takes dedication and everything to do that and do multiple leagues like that. So, folks, again, Matthew Fleming, P2. Matthew, would you like to thank anybody before I let you go?
Oh, yes. Shout out to our beer nuts. And we got MK2 Aerospace, you know, TFMG, Douglas Distributing, and then obviously Kelva there. You put on a good team here. You know, couldn't be any more proud of them. So
we got a great thing going.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. So yep. You know, without those guys, you know, just wouldn't be any fun. So I appreciate all that they do and all they put into it, and we'll go get them next week.
All right, Matthew. Have fun, man. Go celebrate with Jared.
Yes, sir.
10-4. Well, Mr. Reese, let's go ahead and grab P3 up, and then what we'll do is we'll go into an extended.
I love it. I really want to get the mindset of the 5 coming out of 2 every time.
We've got to get a couple more guys. So we'll get Mr. Jordan up here, talk with him.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll get
Jordan
our
Stencil, Reese and Matt up in the booth, baby. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
The number 15 car. Man, that was an exciting race tonight.
It was definitely exciting behind me there at the end. I could see him getting a little dicey, and then I started pulling away. So they kept getting smaller and smaller. So my view got a little bit less exciting, but I hope it was at least exciting for you guys to watch.
Hey, but you started what, in 3rd tonight?
Yeah.
Started in 3rd, went back to 7th, and then finished in 3rd. I mean, pretty good. Pretty good, baby.
Back-to-back 3rd place finishes, so I'm not going to complain.
Great job tonight, man. Anything that you take away from tonight's race, or where we're at in the season right now compared to the beginning of the season?
You can tell that it's a little bit more bunched up, at least from maybe second back. It's really competitive. Obviously, I think Jared and Cole, when they are both here, it's usually them ahead of the rest of the class. But from the rest of the field back, it's very tight and makes it exciting. And we're not obviously all wrecking each other constantly every week anymore, which is always a bonus. So.
Yeah, a major thing that we're seeing up in the booth here is yes, we did have a driver or two that were very dominant, but I think as the season is going, we're starting to see that gap close in. Those two aren't safe anymore coming into the race.
Definitely not.
There are a lot of y'all that are really stepping up to the plate and taking them on.
If we're at the right track, and I think if some of us keep hitting our marks, it should make it a little bit more exciting, and hopefully some 100%. Of us can start sneaking out some wins the rest of the way.
Yep, 100%.
All righty, man. Jordan, great run here tonight, Mr. Jordan, and I think, Reese, you covered about everything. Jordan, anybody you'd like to thank here going forward?
Just my sponsors, and then you guys for always doing such a great, fantastic job doing the broadcast, so appreciate you guys.
Hey, man, thanks for a fun race tonight.
Yeah,
no worries. Have a good night, guys.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, folks at home, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take about a 30-second intermission to begin our Whiplash Media post-race coverage, extended version. When we come back, we'll talk to a couple of more drivers and get your picks on who you want to talk to as well. So again, about 20, 30 seconds from now, we'll be back with the Whiplash Media post-race show. Welcome to the Whiplash Media post-race show for the High and Mighty 400 here at Pocono, Pennsylvania. Got Matt Reese up in the booth, and we've got another partner up here to talk to here tonight with many more. Reese, I'll let you do the introduction as we get our post-race show underway.
Well, Dustin Stallings has run up here to the booth with us. Dustin, man, tonight's race, I'm sorry, but that last, 20 laps? Hell of a show y'all put on back there. Kind of walk us through. One thing I noticed about you, the main reason I wanted to talk to you, you were handling turn number 2 like a boss. So I want to know how you, how do I say this? What was your take on turn 2? Because I could tell you were doing it a lot better than everybody else as far as where you were braking, where you were getting back on the throttle. Walk us through how that went.
As the race overall was kind of a struggle for me. I ended up getting some damage, and that's what kind of hurt me. But as far as turn 2, every lap I just tried to position my car to where I can throw it in there and hit the apex, and pretty much just try to make the corner as straight as I can. And there's a few times where I felt like I was about to run over some guys and had to lift, but it was pretty fun. I just don't know what Jared was doing up front, but nobody had anything for him.
I think he's running on nitro. I'm not sure. But so, I mean, turn 2, every time coming out of turn 2, man, you were like a rocket shooting out of there. I mean, you'd have to lift every time. Am I correct?
Yeah, on fresh tires, I can never about go full throttle, but it's a lot of it depended if I could get the car to rotate or not.
And the show that y'all put on coming out of turn 2, that I loved it. The last 20 laps, I was all in, baby.
Oh, it was hella fun. Wish we had some more laps and keep putting on a show.
Yeah, for sure. Matt, what did you take away from the 5?
Well, again, man, on that line out of turn 2, man, the amount of run you were getting each and every lap on the guys in front of you was really unreal. Learned a lot by watching that one, buddy. You really backed that corner up well.
I appreciate it. This turn 2 on Pocono is by far my favorite corner, but
by far showed.
Yeah, turn 3, I like it too, but turn 1, that can be a struggle because of the bumps about midway up the track. If you don't hit that corner right, they'll just send you right up the track.
And I believe it was you. Didn't you come out of turn 1 up on the 38 and you, just barely slid in between him and the wall?
Yeah, I thought I was going to get sandwiched.
Oh, you were a rocket coming out of 1.
Yeah, he really was. And, man, just a great night from the Pocono Raceway. And again, Mr. Dustin, congratulations on at least coming home with a top 10 here tonight. I know you wanted more. You started 4th, but overall, great night, buddy.
I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, anybody you'd like to thank, Dustin?
I want to thank Matt and you guys in the booth. Y'all do a great job calling these races and everything. And want to thank Phil for everything he does for the lead and all the other guys that pretty much put effort into it. And just want to say hey to all my family that's watching, and just wish I could have had a better result, but just see how next week goes.
Hey, great job tonight, man. You put on a great show.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. All right.
Alrighty,
Stallings.
Mr. Reese there. Everybody's abandoning us here in the Discord just about, unfortunately. But got a couple of more house cleaning things to do here on the Whiplash Media post race show here tonight. We're going to take a look one more time, and these were the points as we entered into tonight. Thomas unfortunately didn't make the show, so Kaler's going to make a big jump here in these points after tonight. This is the points coming in. Fleming, another good run. He'll make a big jump. Stencil, really what's going to hurt Cole here is that the three guys behind him had really great runs here tonight inside the top three.
Man, I mean, just a valiant effort on Taylor, as always. But what I love is here we were again. For the last 5 weeks, the pack is getting stronger. I love it. I don't like seeing the lone shark, driving 10 seconds out. I love what we saw from Catrone. The 78, Miller stepping up tonight. Corey, we saw doing a really good job. The 15, the 5. I mean, I love it. I love it. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited about the next race now.
Yeah, when we get to North Wilkesboro next, what should be an epic race. You just seen the unofficial results. Well, folks,
that was win number 9 for Jerry Kaler tonight.
Yeah, number 9. I mean, big win. And again, as always, and I brought it up earlier in the show, but you can't say it enough, Reese. Thank you to all the partners that made this happen. High and Mighty coming on board to sponsor the race tonight. Whiplash Media for all the beautiful cameras. They specialize, Reese, in iRacing overlay equipment, cameras, overlays for broadcasters, paint schemes, even if you need that. So anything iRacing, hit up pitstoptv.com and you should see a drop down for Whiplash Media. Get you in contact with them. Andrew, the guys over there, great group of guys to work with. Get everything sorted out for you, and they'll get you taken care of. Again, that's Whiplash Media over at pitstop.tv.com. And I tell you what, man, North Wilkesboro next week, going to be a good one.
That's going to be a fun one.
And Kaler get win number 10 come next week.
Hey, you know what? That's the headline. That's the big question mark going into next week's race. Will Catrone get out there ahead? And we saw Taylor tonight. As we've seen Scott Taylor before when he was back with this league, he sometimes gets mixed in with a few things. So hopefully next race, we saw him running strong at the very beginning. Maybe he'll come out swinging next race. But a big, big thank you to those watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. Hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button for Matt. This has been a lot of fun here on the YouTube. Love it.
And man, well, we at Xtreme Sim TV want to thank you for coming out for yet another great night of racing. Again, Cole, if you happen to be watching, dude, thoughts and prayers out to you in your situation.
Yeah, for sure.
I know I'll be talking to Reese through the week, so I'll be able to get some updates to make sure you're okay. That's the number one concern. But until next time, folks, this has been the Whiplash Media post-race show for the NASCAR Xtreme Iracing Series, round number 20 in the books tonight from the High and Mighty 400. From the Pocono Mountains, as always, Matt and Reese will be back with you next week, North Wilkesboro. We will see you there. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. God bless. We will see you